guys, what's up? Happy Tuesday. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. I wanted to just quickly start off by saying thank you so much for just like everything, for being the kindest, sweetest people ever. I genuinely really appreciate it. You guys always say just the most beautiful things to me, and I want you to know that you mean a lot to me as well. You know, even though I know that we don't really know each other like personally in a sense, but we kind of do. Kinda-ish, you know? But yeah, I think you guys are the coolest ever, and I feel so fortunate that I'm able to, you know, make these videos and speak to such beautiful individuals like yourselves. So I wanted to just say that I really appreciate you guys, and I think you guys are absolutely amazing, you know? Amazing attracts amazing, I guess. Amazing attracts amazing, right? For today's video, I wanted to discuss with you guys newly released makeup items. I would say maybe like 2 or 3 of these in the past maybe month or so. You guys seem to really love it. I love making these because I find that it's a great way for me to discuss the products that are coming out. You know, see what you're excited about. I'll let you know what I'm excited about, let you know what I'm wanting to pick up, what I don't want to pick up, what you can kind of expect on my channel when it comes to maybe having a specific item in a haul or having a first impressions up. So yeah, I've been really enjoying making these videos, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this specific one too. I actually have a decent amount to discuss today, especially about something that I kind of felt a little bit strongly about in a sense. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. You guys know the drill. Move to the side and scene. Okay, so first up, I wanted to speak to you guys about the mini Metropolis Natasha Denona palette. So this right here is retailing for $25. I actually recently posted it on my community tab. It's available on Beautylist if you guys are interested. This is so beautiful. I did discuss this in my maybe like 2-3 weeks ago like video like this, so I'm not gonna go too in depth, but the response I got from you guys when it came to this palette, you guys were like legit wow, you know? And truly, it is really gorgeous. A few of you guys actually did tell me it kind of resembles my palette that I created with Ofra Cosmetics, and I can kind of see like where you're kind of coming from. I see where you're coming from. I don't know, maybe I should work with Natasha Denona, you know what I'm saying? It definitely is still different compared to my palette that I created, but it is maybe a similar like color story, like the same colors in the same family. I'm really thrilled about this one. I already did purchase it for myself. There are 2 metallics that are included and 3 mattes. I want to say for the mattes, I wish you would have included more of like a mid-tone brown as opposed to 2 pretty light shades. So, but hopefully they will work out really well. You guys know, obsessed with Natasha Denona's formula. I cannot wait to have this and own this and like see what looks I can kind of come up with. What's really cool about this is that she also included a brush this time around, and the brush with the palette is $25. Typically her small palettes are $25 on their own, but she did throw in the brush for this time around, which I think is pretty awesome. I was actually expecting this kit to be maybe like $27 just because of the brush, you know, but it's nice to see that it still remained at a $25 price tag and you got the brush. You know, hopefully it's a nice one. Then, okay, this is something that I wanted to just talk to you guys about because it really kind of hit home for me, and I'll tell you why. So, Natasha Denona recently released this Baby Glam palette. There's this one which has 3 cooler tone shades, and then she released a Baby Biba palette, I want to say, that came in one of the Sephora Favorites kits, which I reviewed like a week or 2 ago. So I'll tell you what the story is about this one. I want to say that she got the name for me. Not to be full of myself, because I don't think that's my style, but let me explain. So I would say 2 years ago at the Sephora event, I actually met Natasha Denona, and I was so excited to see her because, you know, I look up to her. I love her work. I want her to do my wedding, my makeup for my wedding. I'll be honest with you, like that's like my dream, my wish, which maybe can come true. So when I spoke to her, I was like just telling her how much I love her work, her palettes. She had a few of the little 5-pan palettes, and I was like, I just love them. I think they're just such a cute little baby palette. And she's like, baby palette, I love that. And I was like, yeah, because it's like a baby, you know? Anyways, later on that day, Natasha Denona, I believe, made a speech for Sephora, and a few of you guys messaged me and let me know that she referred to the 5-pan palette as the baby palette, and I don't think she ever mentioned it. Like, she ever spoke about it that way, and I was like, and a lot of you guys messaged me and told me that, and I was like, cute, you know? Now, 2 years later, she released these trios, and she called them Baby Palette. And first of all, I feel honored. I'm pretty sure it's 99% coming from me. I know it's probably like, hey, Liora, who are you, please? But I'm pretty sure. Natasha, please call me. Thank you. Thanks. But you know what it is? I feel like for a very long time, and this is like a little bit emotional for me in a sense, but I feel like for a very long time, especially when I started out here, I feel like I was made fun of a lot with the way I spoke. And sometimes like I either stuttered or I just, you know, I don't speak like everyone else on here. I really don't, especially in the beauty space. I have my own way of speaking. I have my own words to describe things like cute, little babe, baby, or like heavenly, or like sometimes even tushy, you know, and that's how I'm gonna describe things. And I did for a long time. There was a period where I got a lot of comments saying like, what's wrong with you? You know, like, can you just talk regularly, or like discuss or describe things regularly? And I'm like, no, you know, I specifically do not want to be regular. I specifically do not want to sound like everyone else. I came on here to really show who I am, and a lot of people don't like it, but a lot of people do like it. And it made me, I don't know, made me really appreciate who I was and who I am as a person. And now that this thing is a thing, and she named a baby palette, I deserve a trophy, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? And it made me just realize that the truth is, just be you, you know? No matter what anyone says, they can like it, they don't have to like it. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? And for a long time, I always thought there was maybe something wrong with me. Like, why don't I speak like everyone else? Or why don't I describe things in that way? But it's just like, I just don't want to, you know? So I just had to mention this and kind of like bring this out, you know, to you guys, to the world, and say it because Natasha Denona used my word. Just saying. That I always say. Of course, it's not my word. I don't own the word baby. But like, you guys know that's my way of speaking. Anyways, so my spiel is over, but I did pick up this little baby. That's what I call my sister's little baby. I'm like, baby, you're just baby. It's just like so cute. Anyways, this is adorable. It's a 3-pan palette, so very small. It's retailing for $19. I think it's a bit steep for 3 shadows, let's be honest here. I think that if she would have priced this at $12, or let's say $13, let's say even $15, right? I just feel like it would have been better off. I think that more people would feel more inclined to purchase it. $19. I mean, I purchased it, but it's a lot of money. I might as well just get a 5-pan palette for $25. So I'm really excited for both of those. I would love to hear your opinions on those and about like the little spiel that I had just said before, just because, I don't know, like, let me know. Okay, next I wanted to speak to you guys about this right here, which I am so excited about. This is from Patrick Ta, and this is his major headline blush palette. I don't know how much this is going to retail for. It doesn't say the price, but basically it's going to include 6 of his blushes. So 3 cream blushes and 3 powder blushes. I adore his powder blushes, his monochromatic blushes, I believe that's what it's called. I hit pan on mine. I shared it with you guys on Instagram. I don't go through powder blush, let's be real here. That's like one of my favorite, definitely top 5 favorite blushes ever. So when I saw this, I was like, oh yes. His powder blush formula is just hev. Let me tell you, it is smooth as beyond. It looks seamless on the skin. It lasts the whole day, easy to blend out. The formula is unbeatable, so good. So yeah, I was really excited about this one because I do want to purchase a few of the singular monochromatic blushes, but now that he's going to be releasing this, I'm like, yes, so down for that. And I do believe that these might be limited edition shades. Then the cream blushes, I don't think I own any of his cream blushes, but I do enjoy cream blushes. These tones look nice. I feel like I would be able to get a lot of use out of them, mix and match. And I heard from you guys that his cream blushes are ultimately like beyond. So I feel like this palette is just a win for me. I'm assuming it's probably going to cost around maybe like the... having a hard time like thinking. I want to say between 30 and 40 bucks. I would not expect it to be more or less than that, really. The pan sizes also don't look that big, but this is gorgeous, and I feel like it would just be like that one-stop shop blush palette that you can kind of be really creative with if you were wanting to, you know, mix things up, but you can also use, of course, each one individually. So very, very thrilled for that. Then I see here that Tower 28 just released these glosses. So this is a gloss duo. We get 2 full-size glosses in here. This is the Just Add Milk, right? Gloss duo. Love their glosses. Clear glosses are my actual life. So there's a clear gloss included in here. I actually have 2 of those. I love the formula. And then there's more of like a mid-tone brown nude type of shade. So these individually, I want to say are 14 each, but this kit is 22. So you are saving a few bucks, not a ton, but still, I think it's still decently priced. These are amazing quality glosses. I like to wear them on their own or on top of lipstick or lip liner. They just have a little bit of like, not an oily feel, but a very nice, slippery, hydrating, comfortable, soothing feel on the lips, you know? I adore this formula, and I'm so happy to see them coming out with more, even though these are, I think, are pre-existing shades. Definitely the clear one, and I want to say the nude shade is an existing shade from their line, but still, you know, I want to see more from Tower 28. Next up, we have this collection right here from Morphe. So this is actually their larger than life holiday collection. There are a few pieces that are included. We have the 35X big prim pin artistry palette for $26. Then we have the little extra artistry palette for $12. We also have a continuous mist for $22. It's actually a jumbo size, so a big daddy. And then a brush set, a 7-piece brush set for $29. This is going to be available on November 14th, so a little bit away. Seems like a lot away, actually. There aren't a ton of pics online with this collection, but you guys can see here. It seems like both of the palettes are just like those neutral, warm tones that we see a lot, but also I feel like this is a little bit outdated to an extent. I just kind of feel like this is a very, like, I'm not into like very recycled palettes. Like, yeah, there are palettes that look somewhat the same, but there are differences. This right here just looks the same as every other palette they released from this family, in a sense, to me at least. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and skip out on this, and I'll be honest, I've been seeing a ton of their collections at TJ Maxx and Marshalls. Like, it's fully stocked with Morphe goods, and so this might end up being there. And I'll be honest, also, I'm very picky when it comes to Morphe because I find that their collections are very hit or miss. I did actually recently purchase the Sour Patch collection, which should be in an Ulta haul very, very soon. That one I could not like pass up on because I thought it was the cutest ever. It's just so way too cute to say like no to like this face. So I picked that up along with the mist, and I want to say maybe the gloss, maybe not, I'm not sure. But I shared it with you guys in a Walk With Me Ulta video that I put up, I think, last week. And just the collection was presented beautifully. So I kind of wanted to give maybe Morphe another chance when it comes to maybe their shadows, because I haven't purchased from them in a very long time when it comes to their palettes. But that one, I was like, you know, let's give this a go. But for this one, it's gonna be a no. I know that their brushes are pretty good, so if you were wanting some brushes, I find that their brushes are good quality for a pretty affordable price tag. I know I have the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe brushes that I purchased on my own. They have no idea who I am. I don't think they even want to know who I am. I mean, I met them at the one event, and they were really not paying attention to me, so I'm like, okay, that's fine. You know, but then it's funny, because then it's like, after like a year or two, it's like, hey girl, could we work with you? And it's like, I see where you're coming from. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, so basically, yeah, the brushes look pretty decent. I don't know, I would say for $29, 7 brushes, not bad. The mist, the mist is good. I have that mist. I recently finished one off, and I did purchase the Sour Patch one as well. It actually smells hev, by the way, amazing. So I really like that from their line. But overall, this collection does not speak to me, and I just don't want to spend that kind of money on this. It just seems extremely repetitive. Next up, we have this Next up, we have this palette here from Colourpop, and this is gorgeous. Okay, beyond. This is called the Play It Jewel Eyeshadow Palette. So there are 30 shades that are included in total. We get a selection of matte and metallic shades. This is $34, and I want to say it might be available already. So I actually haven't purchased from Colourpop in a while, but I mean, occasionally I'll place an order, and I'll like a big order, and then I'll just haul it, and I'll share with you guys like what I bought for like maybe 100, 150 bucks or something if I've been really wanting any of their collections that came out. So when I saw that this release, I was like, this is beautiful. You know, it really is so stunning, and it actually doesn't seem like it has any of those like loose shadows. I like when they put those in palettes occasionally, but I don't like when they put it in every single palette because they just get all over the place. They're a little bit more on the, they're like on the more challenging side to use, and I don't feel like it's necessary all of the time. This palette just seems like a nice, just very, I feel like everyday friendly palette with pops of colors. You get like on one side it's like all neutral, but then on the other side it's like colorful, and I just think the tones are beautiful. The jewel tones, the greens, the purples, grays, browns. There's something about this palette that, yeah, we've seen these colors a million times in a bunch of other palettes in many different orders, but the way this is presented and the way it's placed, like the shades, I think it's gorgeous. And I think for $34, it definitely seems like a palette that I probably will get a lot of use out of. So I definitely have my eye on that one. Next up, we have this right here from Makeup Eraser. I thought that this was really cute. Honestly, when I saw it, I was like, okay, I see where you're coming from, and I thought that it was very creative in a sense. I feel like a lot of people would probably, you know, have mixed feelings on this. But basically, this right here is the Breast Cancer Awareness makeup eraser. I'll be honest, the makeup eraser has been very like in the middle for me. I just don't really enjoy using it. I find that it's a little bit of an extra step for me, and it's like, I don't even know if it really works, you know? But I feel like so many people love the makeup eraser, and I'm like, what's up? Like, can I make this work? Can I not? Am I using it wrong? Should I put maybe product on it? Should I just use it completely wet? But then when I do it that way, it doesn't do anything. So, I don't know. If you like the makeup eraser, please let me know how you use it and if you enjoy it, because, you know, I want to be part of the club. Why not? So basically this right here, as you can see, has a bunch of different, like, you know, on it, and I just think it's cute because I feel like everyone's chest is different, and it's true. Like, I always thought that everyone's is the same, but it's not. And I don't know, I just think it's so, like, it just seems very inclusive, you know? And I just feel like, in a sense, it's a relatable cloth, you know? So, I mean, if this would be on an actual shirt, would I wear this? Personally, no. But if I'm gonna be, you know, putting this in the bathroom and, you know, wiping my face with that, maybe. I just really like that they did something for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I love the month of October because it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I just think it's, you know, a good way to be aware. And also, like, it's my birthday month, so, you know, that's always a win. But basically with this, it says 10% of the proceeds will go to Team Edith to help support the fight against breast cancer. So I think this might be available. It's $20, I think, on Sephora's site, and I believe it is a limited edition. So if you guys were wanting it, if you were feeling wild, that's available now, I think. Okay, next up, we have this collection here from Colourpop, and I feel like a lot of you guys might be surprised, but maybe not at the same time. So this is the sports NBA collection. I know nothing, let me tell you, nothing about sports. So I could see why a bunch of people might be obsessed with this. If you are into sports, this might be like 100% right up your alley. And in a way, I kind of feel like I wish I was into sports. Like, I don't know, Lakers looks like it's like my vibe, you know? But basically there are, I don't know, 6 different sports teams. We have like Chicago Bulls, we have Lakers, we have Miami Heat, Golden State Warriors, and then this one, I don't even know how I can pronounce it. But basically with each team, there's a makeup bag that coordinates with the team, with the sports team, and then an eyeshadow palette as well. So we have like more of a blue palette, a green palette. Lakers is more like yellow and purple. I like that one, I really do. Does that have to do with New York? I feel like it does. No, it's Los Angeles, girl. No. Yeah, I'm not the right person to be discussing this because I have no idea what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure you guys who are into sports are like, Liora, please stop talking now. Thank you. But I just think that this is pretty awesome that they collaborated with sports teams, because I don't necessarily feel like one needs a specific product to feel like they're part of a vibe. But if you do follow a specific team, or let's say even like when they collaborate with Disney or there's a specific movie, when you get that product, it almost feels kind of a sense of coziness, you know? So yeah, there definitely is like a sense of, like I said, like a comfortability in a way, you know? Anyways, let me get to the point. You can buy this full collection for $63 on Colourpop's website. Otherwise, the non-pan palettes, of course, are sold individually. There are face stickers in this collection, makeup bags, glitter face gels, and then gel liners as well. I mean, I think for 63 bucks, getting everything, do we get everything? No, I don't think so. I think for each sports team, it's 63 bucks. I don't think it's all of the sports teams. You know, that doesn't make any sense. But anyways, this is going to be available on October 15. So yeah, actually, it's not available yet, but you are able to get it soon. I would actually love to know if this is up your alley, if you even watch sports. Are you a sports, you know, fan? How do I get into the whole sports vibe? I always wanted to go watch one of those sports games. I'm like, I would never know what's flying, you know? I just like sit there like, what am I doing? You know, can I just get a hot dog and peace? Okay, and then finally, I think this might be the last collection I wanted to speak to you guys about. So this right here is from BH Cosmetics, and I believe this is called the Poison Shock Collection. I really have been loving BH Cosmetics' collections. I find that they're really just putting in so much effort. Like, I feel like they put effort in the past, but now it's like more than ever. I just see it with them and I love it. So kudos to them, really. So this collection, yes, it's called the Poison Shock Collection. There are a bunch of 9-pan palettes available, kind of similar like vibe, I guess, to Colourpop, similar-ish concept, I guess. I don't know, I mean, how many blue palettes does one really need? I feel like there's Colourpop offers like millions, and you know, BH Cosmetics does too, but I guess each one is also themed differently. There are going to be, I want to say maybe like 9-pan palettes. They're going to retail for $15 each. And what's it called? So some of the palettes are called like Ghost Pepper Eyeshadow Palette. We have Scorpion Sting. That is speaking my language, let me tell ya. Venom eyeshadow palette, Sub-Zero. I love the name Sub-Zero, by the way. Sub-Zero is like, I just think that's such a good name. You know what I'm saying? Like Sub-Zero. I love it! Mortal Kombat. Then they are also releasing these liquid eyeshadows, which are $9 each, which I think are actually gorgeous. They seem very like multi-chrome, duochrome, beautiful. I'm really curious about these because I feel like a lot of the time these are very hit or miss. But I'm finding more and more drugstore brands are starting to do this, and it's like I would really like to see like, is this good or not? And will it make a difference in my makeup routine? Will I enjoy using this? Will I love it as much as I loved like the Stila glitter and glows at some point, or like the heavy metal glitters by Urban Decay? Like I still love those. But I'm curious to see like, is this gonna be good? So there are, I think, 6 shades in the line. I think I might pick up Scorpio Sting, which I'm a Scorpio, so that speaks to me. And then obviously Sub-Zero, because the name is just the best thing ever. It's like, I love it. It's random. Okay, then there are going to be eyelashes available as well for $5 each. I've tried a few of the BH Cosmetics lashes and they're pretty good. I wouldn't say the ultimate best, but not bad for $5. There's going to be a strobe highlighter palette for $12. Topper Shock lip glosses for $8, and then Poison Shock 8-piece face and brush set for $24. I usually skip out on their brushes. I feel like with brushes, I'd rather go the Morphe route, but I don't know, I might give these a go. This is going to be available. This is available already, actually, if you guys were interested in this. Let me know if this is a collection that you're going to be picking up or if you're going to be skipping out on it. But I think that is move over. I think that is pretty much it. I would absolutely love to know, again, like what you're picking up, what you're skipping out on. I know I said that 1,000 times in this video, but keep me posted because it's funny. Like a lot of the times I'm not interested in something and then you guys are like, Liora, no, like that is like, you need that, you know? And I love hearing your feedback on stuff because, you know, like it's just so cute. I don't know. I feel like this is kind of like falls along the same line, so I'll just say it. So I placed an order on Ulta site a little bit ago and they sent me the wrong order. So I received someone else's order, and when I opened it up, I was like looking through the stuff and I'm like, this is not my stuff. I don't recall ordering this, you know? So I called Ulta. We kind of like fixed the whole situation up. But in the end, they told me to ship it back and I'm like, yeah, sure. But I just thought like I was looking through the stuff. I didn't open anything, but I just thought it was so cute to see what that person ordered, because they were items that I didn't even know existed, half of them. And then the other half, it was like, I just wouldn't really order this, but I just think it's cute that like everyone is just so different in that way, you know? I love it though. Yeah, basically, I love hearing your feedback, so keep me posted and let me know what you have your eye on. Let me know what you're skipping out on. Let me know. Okay, now we're repeating ourselves. All right, whoa. I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll speak to you guys in the comments below. Bye.